guys, welcome to another episode of Lad Chat. Tonight we're going to be talking about solar flares and how they will impact our civilization.
It's real serious.
That's awesome.
They
will.
Okay.
Because this is definitely going to happen.
Well, the reason why I bring this up, because I was listening to, my conspiracy
Yeah, how'd you get
shit
onto
that
this?
I was listening to. Well, listen to
There's one tomorrow, isn't there?
No, I don't know.
Oh, what?
So I printed off some real rough stuff, but according to this, I was listening to Coast to Coast, right, with George Norrie, and they had a special guest on, and every time they always talk about, like, George Norrie's like, oh, we need to get the grid, prepared for solar flares. I keep pushing Congress to do it.
Preppers.
Yeah,
Is this doomsday preppers?
And it got me interested. Like, it piqued my interest, and I was thinking,
They love that in the States.
first of all, what the fuck's a solar flare, and how bad?
It's a technique they use on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Oh, that's solar flare!
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So looking into it, it's like a solar flare. Just I'm not going to use any scientific terms, and I'll just print off an article from Google.
Yeah, it's when the particles of the electrons
Yeah,
flow.
yeah.
Marty.
Or it's like we all know that the.
Come on, man.
That's right.
Come on,
Is
man.
that Stephen Hawking?
Yeah.
Come on.
And we're all laughing.
Fucking hell, Jack.
We're going to hell
Yeah.
We are.
in a solar flare.
You fucking idiot.
He's like,
So-
"Fuck you." I can't do it now.
So,
You probably
Yeah.
shouldn't do it anymore.
Do that again. We're much more reliant on technology these days.
Fuck's sake.
I'm Stephen Hawking. So
Come on, man.
who the fuck are you?
who the fuck are you?
Ha ha ha, very funny, motherfucker.
So I was listening to Coast to Coast. George Norrie is really adamant and really passionate about having the grid, right?
What's the grid?
He means electricity.
So electricity.
Okay.
Prepared, I guess, and in the case of a solar flare. So basically, in a long story short, solar flare is coronal mass projections or ejections, I think they call them, CMPs, whatever. This document talks about it. Suns has like little explosions, and so it's massive amounts of radiation, right? So if you think about electromagnetic radiation, there you go. So guys, look it up. We're not fucking scientists, but it's very interesting. It's very
Okay.
yeah.
Clearly.
So basically, what can happen
Yeah.
is think of because our main civilization, our main society, right? If you think about it, is based on electricity. Everything that we operate
Yeah.
is pretty much without electricity.
We
we
depend
don't.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk
Satellites,
about
computers.
satellites, GPS. You talk about
We don't even
critical-
have a Melways anymore. It's all.
No, it's all,
you know,
it's all
yeah.
electronic.
Yeah.
So if you suddenly go, bang, solar flare out, and you'd have less than 12 hours.
You wouldn't even be able to call your mates to say, shit, we just had
Yeah,
a solar
no,
flare.
yeah.
You know?
Because you couldn't.
Well, no. Well, they were
Smoke
saying that
signals.
NASA was saying that you
Can
have
I-
about 12 hours
Yeah.
because they had the time order. They can.
Oh, really?
So they
They've
have.
got a backup
Well, it does travel
generator
at a
sort
certain
of thing.
speed.
No,
Oh, yeah, of
apparently.
The light would reach us, then the actual
Yeah,
EMP would.
so
Because the light will take about
8
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to get to us.
So there'll be a little window.
Yeah, it would actually
'Cause
take
what is it?
about
It's
8
There'll be a
minutes.
window
it's
for us to
radiation,
prepare.
isn't it? That's what
Yeah.
actually
Okay.
affects.
Yeah,
I didn't
One
know
at
a
time,
very
guys.
small window.
So I'll get one at a time. Sorry, talk.
So it's an actual like increase. I can't remember the exact scientific like terms behind it, but it's like the radiation that hits us. So this is something that I've always been wondering about: is like how long would that radiation to take?
Yeah.
So it's 12 hours, is it?
Well, I read somewhere.
That seems actually pretty short, but it can be
Yeah.
projected at extreme speeds.
And when the solar
Yeah.
flare happens, are we definitely? Are we going to be
Well,
able to tell that?
Well, because
Is the
like
satellite
NASA
something
watch the sun, right? Or people watch the sun.
There's
so
someone
they'd
watching.
be able to,
Yeah.
because like they
Their
study it,
instruments
right?
will detect it.
Because like the sun is literally like this big roiling, boiling ball of gas, and it's
Nuclear
literally
fusion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it's
this guy
literally-
says here
flames
that
are
we
always
don't
shooting out
have
of it.
a great way of
Yeah.
forecasting
Constantly.
solar flares, and they hit the Earth too quickly for NOAA. I don't know what the acronym is for that one. To provide airline companies with advance notice, it takes about 8 minutes for sunlight to reach us. The only thing we can do is issue an alert when we see one. Berger said. Airlines are very interested in flare effects on high-frequency communications, and if there's really large event, they'll consider grounding flights. So even if you think about the airports, how many hundreds of flights are currently...
Imagine if you're over the ocean.
Yeah,
like
bang,
we
that
can't
flight,
make it back.
electronics, everything's out, bang, you to drop into the ocean.
Yeah.
That's a scary thought. And if you think about this on a massive scale, where some countries
disasters,
have their
yeah.
military prepared for electromagnetic protection.
Yeah.
I've heard that the NORAD defense, I think the Cheyenne Mountain, is actually 100% covered
Mhm.
in case of an
It's
emergency.
like hardened.
Yeah,
Where's
so
that?
It's that you remember in Stargate where there was
Yeah.
that mountain.
Mount
yeah,
Cheyenne or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Cheyenne
it's
Mountain.
just
Yeah.
some famous base that they have.
Yeah, it's a secret
In-
base
but,
into a mountain.
like,
Well, it's not
Where-
really secret. We all know. But
Where
that's
on
not
earth
secret.
is it though? Where?
The secret base, we don't
Colorado,
know
I
where
think.
that is.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think Colorado. I
Yeah,
could be
okay.
wrong. I
Yeah,
don't
Area
know.
53.
What was scary is like the scary part is that we're so wrapped up in.
I'd just like to see everyone lose
Oh,
their
I
shit.
love just
No Facebook.
Yeah.
No, Facebook gone.
It's like-
yeah,
it's
phone's
like
gone.
Riots in the street,
Yeah.
cats and dogs living together.
Yeah. Blacks and whites. Is that what he says? That from Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
That's
Um,
awesome.
That's fucking awesome.
Mass hysteria.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I've seen shit that'll turn you white.
Yeah.
But you're right. Like part of me was to say, "Fuck yeah!" But
we
the
just
other
go all
part-
go out and play footy all day
No,
instead
but
of
that's the
video
thing.
games.
Like I mean,
That's it. No more cash, right? It's all ones and zeros now.
yeah.
All gone.
Start trading your
Debt's
veggies.
gone. Hey, this car's paid off. Oh,
Yeah.
you still lost? Not
Uh,
anymore.
well, the car won't run.
Or guess what? Everything's on a fire sale. All stock must
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
Do you take? What car did you take? Oh, nothing.
But
Oh.
even cash wouldn't be worth anything
Exactly.
No,
because
well,
would-
it's just
no.
it's just plastic or paper.
But just
Yeah,
think about it.
yeah.
It'd be a
Ones and
lawless
zeros.
society.
It's
Like,
probably
it'll
and
be-
it's probably the quickest way to get there, isn't
It'll
it?
be fucking. Are you
Yeah.
kidding?
Yeah.
It'll be fucking terrifying.
you'll have
Front
these
house.
sub communities start to pop up.
I mean, imagine us. It'll be like factions of like
Yeah.
rebel groups and shit.
Getting together with big
Yeah.
sticks. And,
I hope.
You go out south. He's like every cunt's got. a
People
fucking
come and
gun.
raid your veggie garden, you know.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, mate.
Um,
Pay
Shoes,
tribute.
mate.
Mad
the
Max.
thing that you guys aren't, I was thinking about this today, or we were talking about this, is like utilities, right? Like electricity in Melbourne, you've got power poles above ground. Not everywhere has that. Like Perth, for example, has them below ground, right?
Really?
Yeah, Perth is all underground.
No,
But
it's
no, it's mostly underground, isn't it?
I do not know.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but beside the point.
So how-
You've got water that's in the pipes, right? That runs off water pressure. So if, at a certain point, even if the MP hits, you turn it.
Yeah, but the water pressure, the pressure comes from pumps back at the base.
Exactly.
So
Which,
that
uh,
stops
So,
too.
operated by
so
power.
it'll work for
Yeah.
a tiny bit,
And, the,
and then
once the pumps are cleared, because there's no
Yeah.
electricity pump.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
and gas.
So
Gas is all it's pressurized liquid in the
Yeah.
pipe until
Yeah.
it hits your meter. That's when it vaporizes and it goes to your appliances and
Yeah.
gas, right? Then the question you've got is that like, what happens if there's no one maintaining that anymore? Do you start getting? Do people start digging? You know, there's no more dial before you dig. Bloody kaboom!
Yeah, yeah.
Explosions and,
I
And
jinxed
then-
that.
yeah.
I jinxed
Yeah.
that. So apparently there was a thing called the Carrington event of September 1859. It's named for Richard Carrington, the English astronomer who saw the sun flare up with his own eyes. In the days following Carrington's observation, a series of powerful CMEs, yes, they were called CMEs, coronal mass ejections,
Yep.
hit Earth head on, igniting the northern lights as far as south as Cuba.
Wow.
Currents electrified telegraph lines, shocked technicians, set telegraph
Yes.
papers on fire, and caused widespread communication outages. Now, this was 1859. If this happened now, man,
Yeah,
there'll be
it's a lot more
massive
electricity
lot-
around.
much
Yeah.
more repercussions.
Yeah, it's like people-
Everything would light up.
Yep.
Imagine if you're on a
yeah.
train.
Yeah, the power surge gone through that. Oh man,
That's
scary.
that example's like
It's
it's a good
terrifying.
comparison
Like,
because you think
that, oh,
now,
yeah.
Okay. So let's say this happens.
Yeah.
How have you guys had to think about what people would do to
Yeah,
survive?
look,
right?
this is my take. I think
It'd
society
be
will crumble.
mass
There'll be
hysteria
society-
and
you can't communicate.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It'll be
People will
short-
panic.
Yeah,
Panic.
anything with a circuit. Anything
Yeah.
with a circuit is
It's
gone.
gone.
So
Yeah.
you've got half these. They said I read a report. I heard someone report online. I think like within the first 12 months, the U.S. mind you, 90% of the population in the U.S. would go
Because they'd kill each other for
from
resources.
whatever reason. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
for-
right.
yeah.
The guns.
and
Well,
and health and sickness and
Right.
health,
treatment.
sickness, all the
hospitals,
life support
gone.
machines,
Yeah.
water, health, people fighting for food.
No
Yeah.
I mean, the
antibiotics.
shop's only certain.
Yeah.
Got
Wouldn't
X
take
amount of
long
food, yeah.
before
It
And,
take
you
things
know
get
what?
contaminated.
like
Yeah.
2 weeks. 2 weeks before everything started rotting.
And those guys
Yeah.
in the south be like, I've been saying it for 50
Yeah,
fucking years, man.
Yeah.
Who's fucking laughing now,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
assholes?
Hey, and then they can't get into their bloody doomsday
Yeah.
bunkers because the code don't.
I just want to be there for that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
So
great.
yeah.
Well, at least we won't have to
Long
listen to those pricks because the TVs
Yeah.
will be broken. We won't hear it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, don't have to
We
deal with any more.
don't have to keep up with the Kardashians because
Yeah.
those cunts are probably
Oh, I
dead.
don't have to
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
about Donald Trump anymore. Thank
Yeah.
Christ for that.
Yes.
He can build the wall brick by
Oh,
brick by
do
himself.
it in
but
bloody self.
the gosh.
I was thinking about this. You'd go back to a lot of because like there's still a lot of high tensile metals out there, right? Like your power poles, your train tracks, and we've still got, even though technology's gone, like manufacturing's gone, everyone's
Steam
got.
engines.
We've all
Thinking
still
about
got
conductors.
we've all got like
Horses.
shifters,
Yeah.
hammers, you
well,
know.
I mean, well, that takes us back to that Carrington event because in 1859, pretty much what it was, manual water
Yep.
pumps to get water
Yep.
from the
Yeah.
wells, and
Yep.
you didn't have all this electronic independence and
It would
people
go back-
relying
Yeah.
on technology.
Yeah, it'd go back to like an early industrial kind of.
Yeah,
but,
but
the thing is, I reckon you're spot on there. But I think there would be that first, like Benny mentioned, would be
Bit-
that mass hysteria and panic.
Yeah.
People won't be
People-
able to tweet about
No,
it, so they'll be
no.
panicked. Oh, what's
No,
happening?
like you mentioned
Yeah.
it to me before. Like
That's
it's
just
like
the beginning.
survival of the fittest, Darwinism,
Yeah.
right? People, those dipshits that you see in Bondi Rescue, right? Half those people will be dead.
They'll,
if it wasn't for
they'll,
life
they'll
savers.
end up with
It's
whatever.
like,
so.
I mean, the signs clearly say don't swim. There's a strong current.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
have no swimming experience,
Yeah.
don't go in the fucking water.
Survival of the
And
fittest
they go
does
in the
cut
water and
in.
they get sucked
you
in
know.
that
Yeah.
current. Like, oh man, I'm swimming, but I'm going
Yeah.
back.
Good point.
I mean, like, but think about this, right? Say you go to a hardware store. I'm not going to list a brand because, like, not everyone has a Bunnings nearby.
Yeah.
But like,
There's a joke in there.
but like, yeah. But say you go to, say you walk to a Bunnings and there's one nearby, or a Safeway even. There's like
The hardware
The-
stores
the-
are available.
there's like shitloads of seeds and stuff, right? I wonder how many people sit there and
Would
like
rate-
Raid
about-
that.
Yeah.
You'd be
Yeah.
in there, you'd go to the first Bunnings and the shelf would be empty.
Yeah.
yeah, you
Because
would.
the first guy would take everything.
Yeah.
Has everyone seen that movie? With
Be interesting.
the zombie one. Is it?
World War Z?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pretty much the first 10 minutes of that film is what would happen.
Yeah.
Not with the zombies, but people just going
Gathering
crazy,
stuff,
You know?
Yeah.
And then you got people
Yeah.
who are asthmatic, people who have insulin,
Stealing
and all
their
this.
resources, what
They're
they
gone,
can.
man. They,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gone.
Yeah, I'm
People-
glad I don't rely on anything like that because
Yeah.
that'd be scary. Or if your kids, you go,
Yeah.
I've got to steal some bloody,
Yeah.
insulin
Yeah,
or
imagine that. That would be.
some Ventolin.
Yeah, it's scary.
That'd be scary.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At its most
I'm gonna go
basic.
hoard some just in case.
Yeah, you would. Like, I reckon it would be like. I'd kill
Yeah.
I'm gonna dig a veggie patch.
I'm just gonna say it.
It
Probably
reminds.
someone.
I keep thinking when we talk about this
By
kind
choice
of stuff,
or because you have to?
I keep,
Both.
Sorry,
Maybe.
I keep thinking
I
of The
wouldn't-
Purge,
I
that
wouldn't-
film. Have you
Oh,
guys,
yeah, I don't like the
just
Purge.
the idea of that
Oh, that'd be
film.
sick. I'll be like, boys, I'm
That-
gonna lock you all up. Fishy's got this under control.
You know, that somehow this is a cleansing. This
Yeah,
needs to
yeah,
happen.
yeah,
But
yeah.
isn't that really more of a little?
One's a
political
natural
play on
cleansing,
the
though.
social
That's a
undertones
very
of
that's a
the rich
very
and the-
sort of
yeah,
artificial
lower class?
cleansing,
I
Yeah.
reckon.
This is
You-
more of a nature saying, right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tip half
this
you
is
guys off
by
the planet.
nature's hand. Yeah,
Except those
but
rich bastards who have those $1 million bunkers.
but these
Yeah, but
things
what are they
would
going to do
happen.
in there?
Yeah, but like,
These-
but,
they've
like,
got, they've got like they can survive
yeah.
for like 3-4 years.
Yeah,
in
good. Then what?
but then what happens after that? But
What
like,
are they just
I-
going to sit
But
there
the
doing
thing that's
nothing?
explored in
Good.
that
I
film
hope
is
they,
like what would play out.
They should
Like,
go into their
And then they'll
bunkers
come
now.
back out saying, "Oh, we're going to form a government because
Yeah, let
well,
them. And
well,
let
I'm-
the rebels who have been out fighting and being hardened for the last 3 years, they'll be the ones going, no, you're not, get back in your bunker.
yeah,
You know?
I join that.
It'd
Yeah,
be
that sounds
interesting.
great.
It'd be interesting, like, because I wonder how many people would sit there, like, not just necessarily. I haven't seen that movie you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I imagine.
the concept.
I can
You
imagine
get
the concept,
What
yeah.
Purge?
but like, I haven't
Yeah, watch
seen
it.
it.
Man. The first one's brilliant. Watch
Yeah,
it.
but you
The
would
Witch
imagine.
Trilogy.
I wonder how many people would sit there and be like, "You remember that dickhead? He
Oh.
treated me like crap."
I'm going to go get him.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people would
I-
just be
I
sitting there
wouldn't
going,
bother,
"Right."
man. I'd be
No,
busy
but
worrying
that's the
about
thing,
my
man.
own
That's the
ass.
thing. It'll be lawless. It'll be.
but-
It's just,
You know,
could you make like people are retarded when you go on public transport? Like you're on a lift sometimes. People are just like, "Hey man, I need to get off this lift." Oh, you trying to get off? Nah, man. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna stand right behind you. I don't-
Yeah, but like these people Jamil's talking about, I'm not going to go seek them out.
Right.
You're not going to go.
I'm
on
just
the
going
know.
to I'm just going to
to-
do my own thing. If they come to
Dude,
me and
you
want
would
trouble, it's
survive.
like, hey,
yeah, but you're a
Yeah.
well-adjusted person.
But there would be a lot of people sitting around going, right,
Right,
this is
exactly.
awesome. Like,
Yeah,
I'm going to go
yeah,
and kill
yeah.
people.
well, when they
That's
come
scary
knocking, I'm
too.
not going to mess around. You know?
Alright. Like you
There's-
mentioned, hey, like I'm
yeah.
walking past the Gamis, right? I'm seeing an Aston Martin there. Society's crumbling right before my eyes. I'm seeing the keys hanging over there.
Yeah, dude, it
I
won't work.
might go in there.
It,
Hang on.
it won't work.
If it's
What are you
an
going to
EMP.
steal an Aston Martin for? Thwarted.
I'd still just
You can-
crack a window and pretend like, yeah, I'm in an
Yeah.
Aston Martin.
Take a few Polaroids of you sitting in it.
Yeah.
With
You're,
what?
you're kind of better
The
off stripping
Polaroid.
the car for
Oh.
the parts, bro.
Chemical. Yeah.
I like,
You kind of-
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of better off. You know what? That's probably this is probably the best thing that's going to happen. stealing wheels from cars is going to be the best fucking idea ever because it's literally.
You pimp out your horse rides. Yeah.
Well,
What
else
you gotta
funny?
find? You gotta
And then
find the
another
bloody
years we'll
horses.
have Pimp My
You know
Wagon.
what?
Pick my
Pimp
wagon.
Pimp my wagon, and because we'll run out of horses, they'll be all taken. They'll be the
Keeping up
Astons.
with
you
the
know?
Amish.
We'll have
The
people.
Mustangs,
But it's
even.
like a
Well,
live show.
yeah.
It's like audience.
We'll
on the
have
screens.
we'll have like some people riding the cows and goats and stuff. It's like, oh, I couldn't afford the Ferrari. I got a Toyota Corolla. You know, it's the goat
Yeah.
taking you up the street.
Yeah, like what do you reckon would be the effective range that you could build? Like you would have your house right, or wherever you end up settling.
much
I
room
probably
do you-
wouldn't
what's
stay
your
in. I
effective-
probably wouldn't stay sort of in like this built up area. I'd head up to the bush.
Dandenongs?
You know.
I reckon you go to somewhere like
Man,
fucking
further
what?
out.
You go to
Way
Yeah,
I
bush,
reckon you go
yeah.
somewhere like Halls Gap and be like, oh shit, the power's out, and then, like
Well,
3 months after the
yeah.
But the thing is, how
Yeah,
are you gonna get to the bush? Like literally,
Bikes,
how many?
that's-
Well, that's what I'm curious about. Like, how much time do we have from them detecting the solar flare to
Yeah.
actually?
If you
that-
knew it was coming,
'cause that
we'd get
changes
in
a lot.
position.
Well,
Yeah.
did you say it was 12 hours?
I saw that in an article online, but that could be
Okay.
wrong. But the premise of this document is basically saying you don't have much time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit hits
You
the
don't-
fan.
yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. 12
That'd be
hours seems
chaos.
a bit generous.
You know how?
Yeah, if
I mean,
I've
I
got
can
12
get to where I
hours,
want to. I can
gone.
get to where I need to get to. Tell everyone to meet me somewhere within 12 hours. I think we can get there within 2.
Yeah.
You know.
You know
Okay,
how we used to
okay.
have a plan? We used to talk
Yeah.
about like
Yeah.
what will we
Okay.
do.
Yeah, you
Well,
made
this
us a
was
survival
always
kit.
our meetings, but it's like if zombies hit, just head to my
Head to
joint,
the factory.
and
Right.
we will
On a
fortify
side
this
point
place.
From an editor's point of view, if everyone's driving to these points,
Where are we going?
congestion and traffic,
Yeah, where are we going?
Yeah.
you're stuck in peak hour for 5 hours.
Yeah,
That's
like,
crassy,
but
by
that's
the
that's
way.
the key. That's part of my planning would be I wouldn't hit Eastlink. You know, I'd be tapping the back roads still. You know, the secret one. Like when
everyone
we-
will be tapping the back
when
roads,
we
man.
when we head up to Rye and they're all on the freeway in the front beach and we go the back way, it's like, see you guys, we're home
You know
in a
the thing,
second, you know?
I honestly think that this plan will not work because multiply that by
Yeah.
100. You know.
Oh, we'll just stay here
Well,
and die
obviously.
then.
I'm just
Yeah.
down the road.
That's
But
the
like,
spirit.
You, can't,
Okay.
you won't have a meeting point. I think survival will kick in. I think I would just go to Coles and just I'd grab a trolley.
And then
just,
what? Live by yourself and
I'd be getting my
Safety in
loved ones
numbers,
together.
man.
I'd be
Yeah.
getting my peeps together
Yeah.
and then talking.
Okay.
What are we
yeah,
gonna do now?
Yeah.
all right.
Move
Okay,
as
hang
a-
on. Let's start this again. Are we doing it as a shit just hit the fan? Because if shit just hit the
Or
fan,
do you
can't
have
communicate.
time?
Then
Like,
it
say
ends.
we haven't communicated yet.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the sort of thing we should have a plan in place.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
okay.
What's our plan?
Well,
What's
I
the plan?
reckon-
Let's do it now.
All right,
What's
let's
the
do this
plan?
now. Okay, all right, Betty, hang on.
Don't list addresses.
All right.
Like,
Yeah.
So are we saying that we have a 12-hour in this
No,
scenario?
no. The power has gone out, and we're like, crap,
Okay.
this could be solar flare, and we haven't heard about it. It's
Yeah.
happened overnight. We've woken up.
yeah. Say
Okay, it's done.
say you've woken up and like shit has hit the fan.
Phone
you've got
doesn't
no
work.
idea.
Lights won't turn on.
Yeah.
It's like, what? No water? Walk outside, everyone's looking around, car won't start. No one's car will
Yeah.
start. Can't even open the car because the bloody thing doesn't
All right.
work. You
So
know?
what we need to do is, first, we all have to have a secret code when we knock on the factory because we don't want to let anyone in.
Well, I'll pretty much just look out the window. Oh, it's Teshi.
Think about this?
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
I honestly didn't think about that.
You're trying to
Alright,
do the code.
alright,
You're like, oh,
okay,
fuck it, just let
so-
me-
You know what? In this
But this is a very
scenario,
central place.
glass still
I've
is
got a fair
transparent.
bit of equipment here that's usable, that doesn't
That's
require
true.
electricity.
That's true.
But then we head out from there to wherever we decide.
Thanks for
But,
Okay.
you know,
All right.
Yeah.
So
Where are we going?
okay. So
But the,
the
thing
shit has
is,
hit
the
the
thing
fan.
is,
We all
right?
come here.
We give 24 hours. Like, you know, it's like we know it. The crap's hit the fan.
We wait for everyone to.
Don't sit at home wondering should I go meet up the boys? Just bail because you got to walk or bike ride. You got kids,
Start
whatever it
walking,
is. You gotta
basically, start
you gotta
walking.
get there. So start. Just head there. You
Okay,
know
so
what I mean?
how do we have to come to you, man? That's a fucking
Because it's central, man.
and he's got the equipment, bro.
And I've got the equipment.
like what?
The equipment to keep
Okay.
us safe.
Okay, guns. Lots of guns.
No, not
not
that-
just
not
that.
quite.
I'll
Like
bring up to this
hammers,
prime.
crowbars,
He can do-
hacksaws,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Stuff we can
Okay,
actually
we do
use.
have tools to start.
Knives,
We've got all the.
chopsticks.
Maybe we should advertise where we are, just in case people.
Oh no, we're not going to say where we're going. Where
Yeah,
we are,
well,
but you
okay.
know,
no one
we
knows
meet
where
we
this
meet
is.
here,
We meet here. Yep.
the Fortress of Solitude,
Fortress of Solitude, yep.
and then we discuss our plan from there. And I mean,
Okay.
you should tell this plan to your loved ones too, because then we
Yeah.
we travel as a
It's
posse.
just us.
Yeah.
I'm talking everyone like your relos.
Sorry,
You
Mum.
tell them we
Yeah.
meet at this address,
My dad's an awesome gardener. He can grow. he can
Whatever,
grow
yeah,
plants.
you
Bring
know.
my hat.
and then you know what?
Yeah.
If on the way you
Can I
pass a
have a cat?
place where you can gather some goods, gather it, get here. You got 24 hours to
Are we
get
That's
know
the
here.
that's Benny?
priorities to
Because
get-
in Walking Dead they say it's safe to keep moving, and they keep saying that in
Keep moving, all right. Yeah.
it's safe.
Like I said, 24
moving.
hours. If you've got to walk for 24 hours straight to get to safety, then do it.
Yeah.
And then from there, we discuss where do we go from here. Somewhere up bush, hopefully. Then we discuss ways to get there, how to do it. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
You know.
It's actually kind of scary. Like
It's
just
Oh, it
terrifying.
is.
It is.
Fucking
That everything
terrifying.
And quite frankly, the actual trip
Yeah.
would be perilous.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you probably witness hundreds of things that are unimaginable. People
Yeah.
being slaughtered, people being
But whatever you do,
killed in front of
in
you.
that first 24 hours, you try and get to the safe zone and then
Yeah.
work from there.
I think I'd be
Because
very tempted to
we
stay
can't. We
put.
might decide. Oh, it's
You're
time to
pretty
go.
far.
At the moment, yeah.
You've got to cross the city just about.
Yeah,
As well.
I
Pat,
think.
I think in this scenario, see you later.
Sorry,
bro.
mate.
No,
No, I'm just
okay,
saying.
see you in another life.
regardless
brother.
of regardless of where I
I love you,
am,
Pat, but
we-
sorry, man.
Theoretically, we could avoid this. So, say for example, someone isn't nearby, but we still want them to meet us. We could just agree on where we're going to go. Say
You know
we're
what?
here,
When
But
that
you
moment
never
of
know.
sheer panic hits someone in the face, when sheer panic, when shit is going down,
of course.
you can't think straight.
Man,
Right?
look.
do you know what you'd have to do? Have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Settle
Calm us down.
before- yeah, just calm
Don't think
down.
it's possible because the
And-
kettle, you won't be able to boil it. Lizzie.
Well, get the matches out.
Yeah,
Well,
true.
the
So
gas
the
would still
light-
work.
Okay, the gas would still work. We still have
Because
you got a
it's
gas.
just
Well,
pressure.
no, we'll just a little bit of a fire out the back.
Yeah.
Get the
Yeah.
kettle
It's
on.
like, hey, bro.
Melt the kettle because it's plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. Say for example, say we've all met up. Where kind of like without being specific, what kind of location would you?
we've
It would be. It would
Pat
be.
is
It would be a
still-
bush location.
Pat
Okay.
is dead in this scenario.
Okay.
Pat is
You
getting
want?
gang raped.
Dead. He's not dead. He's surviving. Pat
I'm
will find
having
a
a cup
way.
of tea.
Pat will find a way.
Pat is getting gang
Okay.
raped.
Pat will find a way.
Hooligans in whatever
Oh.
suburb.
I'm doing the gang rape.
He's Negan in this scenario.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
We meet up with him like a year later, and he's got his posse. He's got
Yeah.
Lucille the
Got my
bat.
bat.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
No, but what
taking
you,
it
what
like a
you said
jab.
about people don't rise to the occasion when disaster hits.
They don't, man.
You
They
lower
freak
yourself
out.
to your training.
Yeah.
So the more practice you've had in shitting yourself scenarios, the better you
Okay.
can stay calm. You know, I
Yeah,
mean,
okay.
we train people in this quite a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We see people, their adrenaline rushes and they can't think straight. But
Yeah.
the more you train and the more you focus,
Mm.
the more you can stay cool under pressure.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is collect yourself, you know, and go,
Yeah.
right, there's some people going a bit nuts out there. We'll bypass all that, get to where we got to
Angel
be.
will probably be great in the scenario. I
Yeah.
reckon under pressure,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
life or death situations.
Absolutely.
he's our firefighter friend, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
asset.
Good
I
asset.
think.
Team.
Yeah. So he needs to be part of this group.
But
Oh, he is, yeah.
where are we going? Like
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. All right. So
What
okay,
location?
we've established
Okay.
that the Fortress of Solitude
well,
is.
So stage
no,
two.
I mean
would,
after that. Like
stage
where
two
we
would be
actually-
somewhere
Yep.
where we have water.
Yes.
but out bush somewhere. So
A
somewhere
river.
with a
River.
lake.
Flowing river.
Preferably a river.
Okay.
A flowing river.
Okay. Problem number 2, which I'm going to
Getting
bring
there.
up, is getting there.
Getting
right?
there,
Yeah.
like traveling in a group is obviously safer, but
Yeah.
we may be on foot. We may have guys on bikes, as
Yeah.
in push bikes, who scout ahead, come back, scout ahead, come whatever
We've
it is.
done
and
that before.
We've done that. We've travelled up to 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
What would take a car an hour? We've done in 5. You know, and we're not professional riders. We're just going to get there.
Yeah.
But you've got to carry supplies.
Yeah.
You've got to raid stuff along the way.
We would have old people as well, like
But-
our parents and
Cool.
grandmothers.
They get
partners.
assigned people to look after them. Buddy system, all that. You know.
This sounds organised.
do
This
we
sounds
get-
like Walking
Well,
Dead.
it has
we
to
get
be.
to
It
wear
has to be
body
better
armor?
than that.
But we have to get
Where are
weapons
you going to
as
get
well.
that from?
Where are we
well,
going to get guns? We
we
need
don't
guns,
have
'cause-
we don't have guns.
No,
But we need weapons, man.
Well, when it comes to that, we'll have certain weapons: kitchen knives, hammers, sledge, whatever
Yeah.
we've
Yeah.
got, axes.
Yeah.
We might have a few swords here and there. You know.
Yeah.
We
But
got
let's say we
knives,
need guns.
chopsticks.
Yeah.
You know-
but like we all have weapons at home. Like we all have like
Alright, settle down.
garden
there.
implements and stuff. You know, everyone's got that stuff.
Trowel you.
So
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be traveling in a
Yeah,
group of
we don't all have
60
weapons.
people ish. You know what I mean? As
do.
one unit.
Yep.
I mean, some
do
people
all
will
have
carry,
weapons.
some people will.
Yeah, because if
Some people will be your soldiers.
don't forget,
you
man,
know.
everyone out in the bush, right? They have weapons.
Yeah.
And you're
So
a
you
threat.
just don't cross them.
Mm.
You know, don't cross them.
Yeah, unless you do. Hey, remember them city slickers that came in? I hate city
Yeah.
slickers.
Yeah, look, some people might be a bit crazy and cook us and eat us and whatnot.
Oh,
Yeah.
cannibalism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say for example, say we can't go up, but say everybody is saying to themselves, "Shit, let's go out to the bush," because it's not a uncommon idea, right? Like anyone with half.
Well,
brain
you know
would be
what? The
like, let's go
people
to
that
the
can
bush."
make it to the bush will probably be, not the scum who stay behind and want to raid stuff. They'll creep out to the bush later in life when
That's
stuff
true.
may have settled.
That's possible. Yeah.
So you might get decent folk coming out there with their families. and stuff,
Initially,
and you can create-
maybe.
I don't know.
I
Mate,
just
but you
think
never
it's
know.
gonna be a
Whole
long-
towns could blockade and say, "Ain't anybody coming through
Yeah.
here?"
Yeah.
You just need to go around. Oh crap!
Like for example, say if someone goes, I'm gonna go to see my auntie in Bendigo, for example.
I think it's a stupid option.
Well, I know, but I know. But
Sorry,
say
auntie,
for
you're
example,
Yeah.
how are you gonna stop? Like literally, if Bendigo decides to barricade themselves,
Look, you might have to sell yourself. You got to say, "Listen, we've got skills amongst our group.
Yeah.
We will offer to your
Yeah, exactly.
whatever it might be."
Sell yourself.
It's great.
We're talking about labour skills and things like that.
Yes.
Protection skills. We'll be your army. Whatever. We'll help you out.
Yeah.
So you might have to sell yourselves in different ways.
We've
I have
got lots
certain
of
skills.
assets.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Look,
do squats.
the people who aren't soldiers. Yeah. People who aren't soldiers have to help out in other ways.
I don't want to live in this world.
Yeah.
Actually, that's interesting. That raises an interesting
What?
situation. Like,
squats?
you've been to jail, right?
Yes. I
Can they get out?
Yeah.
What would happen? Like,
Will just the doors just swing open? Or?
No, man, there's a fucking some heavy
Oh,
security
okay.
doors. Yeah.
Like I think those guys are stuck.
On a lockdown, yeah, it's.
I
So if
think
the
they're
power
stuck.
goes out, it's just everything's
but what
stuck.
if they're like in the yard or whatever at the time it goes
They
out?
climb the
Well, yeah,
fence.
some people would.
I don't know, man.
would
There's still
get
some.
away.
It's pretty tough. Look.
Look, they probably wouldn't escape for a couple of days. They wouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
power's out.
No, they still
I
have
don't
power.
know.
They would kind of know what's going on. Like, oh, there's a power outage.
Okay.
But there will be riots and stuff eventually. But yeah, that's another thing, man.
Let-
I've
Get
got
out
a
of
question.
there.
What do you think the other side of that coin would do? Like the law enforcement people and
Yeah.
all
Would they remain
military-
alone?
what would they do?
Would they band together and
At the end of the day,
What?
it's human
Every
nature.
it's
Yeah.
this is what we're talking
and
about.
Human
yeah.
nature, at its raw, it's not a pretty sight.
Will override anything
yeah.
that we've come
think?
up with.
Speaking of human nature, right now, I'm much better on my own.
Yeah.
So would that mean would I be better off not hanging with y'all
and just
and just
taking off.
being that solo, stealthy lone wolf who
Yep.
you can't detect
Well,
me?
you probably
I'm
would
hiding.
be.
You would do it.
Statistically,
I
you
wouldn't.
probably
I would probably be like, well, I'm tempted, but I would never do
I
it.
think- I think
I'd be
safety in
protecting my
numbers,
people.
yeah.
I like
Yeah, but
that.
also
I
detection in
agree.
numbers,
Yeah.
you
I
know?
agree with
I
that,
think
yeah.
the smartest thing to do is not be by yourself. You
Yeah.
need a group of like-minded individuals, and you are strength in numbers. It's
Yeah,
plain and simple.
it's true. It's very true.
People survive in numbers.
But
That's
say
how
we've
they
got
operate.
60
And
and
that's
someone comes with 600 and it's like, oh,
It's a threat,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
a threat. That's exactly
Okay.
what
they
you want to-
assimilate you
See,
sort of thing.
You've got to. I mean,
Training
you'd hope
would,
that
would,
with a group of 600 against 60, you want to try and skills.
Yeah.
Can we offer you this? Blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
yeah.
blah. We've got some sick gardening skills. You'd have to play the. You'd have to
Yeah.
have a slice of humble pie and just
or
see.
we all become hardened warriors and just
And
not
I
gonna
mean, because
work.
people would head out to sea too.
Let's get
People
some-
have like,
get
like your
brave, though.
rowboats that sail out,
Yeah.
rowboats or sail, they'll
Yeah.
sail off to somewhere else.
islands and
Yeah.
things, you know.
Yeah.
So people will be
Again,
fighting
risky.
over.
You have no navigation. You got to use stars
what do
to
you do
navigate.
once you
Well,
get
they
there?
can.
Like,
Alright.
I mean, I don't know what
would
effect.
a compass
Well,
work?
I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
imagine
dude.
it would
Nah,
affect.
it
Oh.
would affect the electromagnetic pole.
Of the
Initially, yes, but the poles, I don't think it changes the poles.
It wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah,
think
after,
a while,
after the initial EMP has done its
Man,
dash.
the poles change all the time a little bit.
Yeah, no, they reverse and whatnot, but they don't just vanish.
It happens
Like
a longer
compasses can be
period.
affected by electromagnetic radiation, that's directly around or near or whatever. But once that source is gone, it just goes back to pointing north.
it would. Yeah.
It just does that,
So, okay, so let's say
All right.
we've done our thing, got together, we've done our journey, and we've got to this place, meets our requirements. Arid land, river.
Then it's back to basics. Oh, you know what we'd need? We'd have to probably go, we'd have to raid a couple of libraries.
Learn how to do this stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, some you'd hope
Survival
our
guide.
folks
Yeah.
had to do a lot of manual cooking
So
and stuff.
this is where you
back
get
in the
old
day.
people.
They know how to
Passing on
use.
the
Yeah,
knowledge.
passing
They know how to make stews and
Yeah.
how to use every part of an animal
Yeah.
to cook and whatnot. So
My parents,
we won't
they-
be having ribeye steaks. It'll be
No.
like
Yeah, they did
intestines
like-
and kidney and stuff.
My
Right.
parents did fruit farming, for example.
No, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
People know things. Our parents are pretty
Yeah.
clever.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know how to work Facebook and all that, but they know how to
Okay.
But what about this generation now? Because it's,
Like us.
yeah.
Theoretical
I think
knowledge.
if our kids would suffer,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, they would.
Because we lack the skills.
We'd be able to educate them.
We
reading.
could to a certain degree, but like you said, like, I mean,
but not relative enough to a
I
system
don't think.
based on.
Yeah, I don't think the society now had the skills like the people that did the hard good old hard
Yeah,
labor
yeah.
back in the day. You know,
Salt of the earth.
Yeah.
sort
That's
of people,
that's where
like-
survivability comes into it. You either adapt and improvise and overcome,
Yep.
or you falter and survival of the
And
fittest
this
will
is
take
where
care of it.
the population of the Earth
Oh,
will be.
diminish
It would.
considerably.
People who
very
can't
quickly.
survive will just diminish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Think about all
just
the
how it is.
third world, like all.
It's
Yeah.
primal.
The third world.
I
yeah.
just thought. No,
Yeah.
don't worry.
Yeah,
Oh my
but
God.
okay.
Like the impoverished regions
Yeah.
of the world, and you've got
Mm.
major cities collapsing. I think it'd be just anarchy.
Mm.
It would
Okay.
be.
Some of
So
those
say for
people might
example,
do better.
we get to this place. Theoretically, I suppose you just build a village, wouldn't you?
You
Uh,
die.
you,
and
no,
a wall.
You'd be constantly
A fort.
underwork.
Garrison.
No, but like once you've got to your place, you have to. You can't keep moving because like the amount of calories and water you need
Yeah,
to
well,
have
hang
to
on. The
move
thing
that
is,
many people.
what's the
So you
fundamental?
wanna keep moving.
What's the fundamental rule? I guess that's all in these zombie movies and whatnot.
Yeah, but look, that's because
Wait,
there's
wait.
zombies coming after them and stuff.
No.
After the immediate
Zombies aren't the
threat, it's
dangerous.
gone.
Initially,
Zombies aren't the dangerous
Well,
thing.
they
It's
are.
always
Other
the other
people.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the other people trying to survive the zombies too.
But there's
Yeah.
okay. But in our scenario, the other people are the zombies. Other people are.
Yeah, but they can be negotiated and reasoned with.
Some people cannot
You know.
be when it comes to
Some
survival,
people
man.
know. Some people know.
Right.
Some men, Mr. Wayne.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
want to watch the world burn.
Yeah,
Oh, that
exactly
just
right.
put me in my head, yeah.
Like when a person's drowning in the water,
What?
when they see
Michael
like
Caine.
lifeguards they'll throw a thing at them. They won't go over and grab them because what they see them as a flotation. They don't give a shit about you.
I know, of course. Yeah, you just
Natural instinct.
Well, but like, what happens when we
I
get to this
I
place?
guess you can see that from me, I'm bringing in that humans are animals. Humans are vicious.
oh yeah,
Yes,
there'll be a
and
lot
our
of that
base
sort of.
nature.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So this is an
we are.
interesting thing. Like, I've had this discussion with other friends as well. Like, there's different types of disasters.
Yeah.
Like, you have
Yeah.
situations where you have like a natural disaster,
Yeah.
and like look at all the times there's been like a tsunami that's
people
hit
help each
or
other
in a
out.
country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
So-
people
People
come
come
to their aid.
together.
So
Yeah.
like there is evidence that there are
Good things come out
good
as
things,
well.
but
Yeah.
when it comes to a financial crisis and a disaster in that sense, that's when people tear each other
Every
apart
man
and that
for
sort of thing. So
himself.
this is an interesting one because it's a little bit
It's
of both.
everything.
It's a
yeah,
bit of
it's
both.
both.
It
Yeah.
is literally.
Yeah.
But this is
Because it levels the playing field
Totally.
There's
totally.
a lot of
So-
goodwill out there.
Yep. Look, to a certain degree, I'm convinced that there are people who are prepared for this sort of.
Oh
Scenario.
yeah,
People who have more money than
yeah.
you know.
The
they've
elite,
They've
the
got
power elite.
underground bunkers and shit
Yeah,
like
of
that. They can
course.
survive for years, man.
And good on them.
Yeah,
At least
and-
they're out of our way.
Yeah, but the thing is, when
Just
they come
stay
back
out
up
of
from
it.
the grounds, that
They won't mean anything to anyone
Don't know,
anymore.
man.
But do you think
Well,
they have like
What do they
a
get?
bigger
What
game
power will they
plan?
have when they come back to
They
the
could have military
surface?
muscle, man. They could have more guns
What?
than we do.
What military muscle?
Well, who? Like,
Guns.
like James Packer?
Keep in mind, we're in Australia. Like the gun presence here is like
Minimal.
Like-
Minimal.
Someone's always got a bigger gun, man.
who has guns? Like what? The police force and maybe a couple of crooks, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Like you don't hear about like gun shooting here on everyday
Australia,
basis.
no.
Like
Yeah.
at
you're-
most, you'll have like some nutcase
Oh, man.
with a
The northern
knife or
suburbs,
something.
someone's always getting
Okay,
shot
okay,
or like
okay.
a
But, like,
retribution
That's like the
shooting.
Yeah,
one
that's
gun
because
getting
of the
passed
focus
around.
from the media.
Yeah, but like right now, like who are you talking about? Like the bikies, right? The biker gangs.
You go
They're
to
the-
the southeast
they're-
suburbs, man. Everyone's got a gun, and you hear 22s going off every now and then. I mean, it's not like Compton where you know, like
I know, but like, but the thing is, right?
We're seeing chalk lines on the street and shit, but it's not that bad. But,
We have to be realistic about our situation.
okay.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
Pat asked a question earlier about, say, for example, say the government has a plan.
Yeah.
Say they have like it's like they know this is a thing. Say
They're a
they've
step
done
ahead.
these and they've said
Yeah.
they go, okay, machines are going blah blah blah, but we can still function in this way, and
As
people are ready to go. Okay, we'll get guys out on the bicycles.
Sorry, hang on a second. Are you saying in this scenario,
On this scenario, okay.
you're saying the government is going to say, "Hey, we're going to look after the people. We're going to do this."
They
Well,
might. They
they
may
might.
have a plan in place.
They might have a plan in place because, like,
I wouldn't rely on their plan.
no, I would not.
But also,
rely
the
on-
military might not just go, everyone just freak out and just grab your guns and run. They may stay organised and say, listen, soldiers, you do as you're told. We're going to
They'll
fix this
thrive. They
crap.
could potentially thrive.
Yeah.
on
You
that.
know, they could potentially become a militia and take over.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? We can't
Yeah.
control
Scary,
that.
man. Like, it's like, stop this. I'm going to
Come
protect
on,
my.
man, don't-
Because I'm sure these soldiers have families too. Like,
But they probably
nuns.
don't want to see the world descend into chaos either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
You'd like
So
to
they'll
hope that
fight
the good
against
things of the
that.
human
Because-
spirit would prevail.
Because people
but
people
Sorry,
kind
man.
of
I
there's not a lot of
see
faith
the-
around there, is there?
No,
though, yeah.
I don't. I honestly see that in this situation, I see for its worst. I see
Yeah,
people are selfish.
and that's part of it. It's
people-
going to
yeah.
bring that out in you,
Like-
and that's
and
going
that's
to
the
perpetuate.
thing. I mean, I don't want to see it happen
the
because I mean,
fear.
I care about my friends and my family, and that and
Yeah.
I would do this. You know,
Yeah.
this idea. I think I would. And if I see someone struggling, I kind of help them out. But at the same time,
Your fear will
Is
feed.
that-
they're about.
is this going to affect my loved ones? You know, like I mean, me helping
Yeah.
them is my resource. I got to think about my engine.
Yeah,
think about
yeah,
my,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So you
very
gotta.
true.
It's really a tough one.
Mm.
So
Okay.
so Paddy,
Yeah.
we might have to wrap this up. I think it's a very interesting topic.
Mm.
What do you reckon? Do you have faith in humankind, or do you? No.
Yeah, I have to. I
Yeah,
have to.
Yeah.
I agree, Paddy.
Yeah.
I agree. That
And-
the majority of people will do the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
You reckon?
if 1 out of 10 people is a bugger,
Yeah.
and not doing the right thing,
good
the other
people will
9 should be able to go.
Deal with it.
I think
That's-
the numbers are off there, Ben. I think.
Okay, well, you take this room for instance. How many people in this room are bad? There's how many? 7 of us.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a prick.
There's no
I
scumbags.
think we're all bad.
We're not scumbags. You
And
know
We're
what I
capable
mean?
of
We
doing
would help
bad-
each
no,
other.
But we're capable.
Of course
doing
we are,
bad
but we
things.
wouldn't. It separates us from the savages. Is that ability of our upper brain function to go, no, this is how we're going to do it.
Mm.
So
The thing is that
Maybe I'm a psychopath. I don't know.
Okay. Quick question
You know
for you,
what I'm saying?
Nitesh.
Yeah, what's that?
since you seem to be dissenting opinion,
Yeah.
out of 10,
Yeah.
how many people do you think would be useless and get hungry enough? Be like, okay, sorry,
Okay,
John,
okay.
I love you, but
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Okay. If
Sure.
I give you a group of let's say 100 people,
Well, I'm
right?
screwed. man.
100 people. Okay, 100 people. I reckon there'll be I reckon maybe 10 of those people, 10 like out
Out
of
of
100, out of 100
That's
will
So
be
one in
game face. They will be shit hit like okay, action plan from the word get go.
So
Okay.
1 out of 10
In that
people.
mindset, right?
Okay.
In that mindset, they're like this, okay?
So
I
full
reckon there's gonna be another
sociopath mode.
50 people out there that goes, oh no, the power's off. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
They'll be umming and ahhing, not
True.
knowing. I reckon half of the people are not gonna know what the fuck is going on, right?
Yeah. And
I
they'll
think-
panic.
I
and
think there'll
freak
be a
out.
percentage of them, right?
Mm.
So that was what 40%, 40 people left, right? I think 40 of those people would have. Oh man, this is my opportunity to do stuff. Oh, stuff's gone. So I reckon there might be more people, but out of that 50 dumb people that don't know what's going on, there's a lot of dumb people. What I'm trying to say is a
Yeah.
lot of stupid people.
Yeah.
They're gonna get killed. They're gonna go. The 40 people are bad. They're gonna do the killing. The 10 people
I
there are
think-
gonna help out people. So I reckon there's gonna be a small percentage of people.
But
Right?
you got to understand, there's a lot of good guys out there with the skills to do the right thing and will do
I
the
agree.
right
I
thing.
totally agree with you, Benny. But
And the thing is, your view is slightly skewed in that you've seen a lot of shows where, you know, the bad guy
You have to have a good guy.
are
and
brought
a
to
bad
the
guy.
attention. The only reason it's a good show is because there's a bad guy. You know what I mean? That's what makes the show interesting. You know, like Walking Dead and all those sort of
Yeah.
things. There has to be the scumbags who are gonna make the show interesting.
Yeah.
So they showcase that.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be fun if they live in the village for freaking 10
But,
episodes.
But the
Wait,
primary,
wait a
the
second.
primary thing here as well is that
you
everyone
take that sort
is
of
feeling
principle
fear.
now, right? Resource, power, money, right? I want more. I want more. I want this. I want what you have.
Maybe they
I
won't.
want what you
Perhaps
have.
the human
People-
spirit will rise to the top.
There is a
People's-
lot of
I hope
that.
so, Benny.
There is a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
just
I
think
hope so
I disagree with you guys.
Okay.
Reckon.
Well,
So-
what about you, Tuck? How do
Talk
you
about
see
you.
it
We'll
aligned with
quickly
that?
wrap this up.
I'm borderline.
Yeah.
Like, I have a faith in humanity, but it has waned because of what I've seen
Yeah.
through my profession.
All right.
But at the same time, like, I do feel like there are leaders in the community and that sort of thing that will stand up and be like, talk sense into people and be like, all right, this is the plan, this
Small
is what we're going to do.
factions.
So, you know, that 1 in 10 that you're talking about
Yep.
that have that plan,
Yep.
they'll be the one that actually lead. They'll be
And
the
people
one
will
that will
follow.
turn
And
those
bring
people
us
that are like
Through.
clueless and make them grounded.
Interesting
And
point.
they will
Yeah.
actually allocate certain jobs for them to do. Even if they're fucking useless, someone can carry shit, you know?
That's great.
Yeah. I see
Phil?
people breaking up into villages. People will just go off and form their little
Yeah.
villages,
Yeah.
and people will start trading again because
but that's
people.
at the end,
Because
but that's at the end. You're talking about that's long term. I mean, the
But
well,
that's-
immediate-
that's
I mean,
good.
So was
Yeah.
that.
We're
But
talking
that's what
about the
I mean,
initial
like,
year.
there are
you
enough
know?
The initial
people-
year, like, the thing is
But
that
the leaders will rise up straight away.
Yeah.
'Cause-
There are enough people that work in, like, the police force, the firefighters,
Yeah.
any of those sort of people, they have that sort of
Volunteer
personality.
CFA guys, they volunteer to save your life. You know, they're not going to go, oh, screw them now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But how many CFA volunteers?
Doesn't
are
matter.
in the
There's
population?
plenty. You know.
Enough, like, one for, like, a group of 100 people, for
Yeah.
example,
Mm.
like that one voice will stand out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and people like imagine like a lot of people these days live in these housing estates, right? That's a lot of families who live in a sort of like a fairly enclosed area. That's my mind a village. One of those housing estates has like what 50 houses, 100. That's a lot of. That's like what 500 people theoretically.
That's interesting views. All right, boys. Well, that's I think that's one of the best ones that we covered so far. Very interesting from everyone. Very interesting insight from everyone's view. Overall, I think we're doomed. Join us for another episode. Join us for another episode of Let Chat next time. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Bye.
Unless there's a solar flare.
Bye.